Morning, Cameron. How you doing? How you doing this morning? All good. Awesome, awesome. Today, interesting day, huh? No news again. No news. Tomorrow, we do have a little bit of news tomorrow. But today is a normal day. NQ Trader 102 brick size, I don't think did very well last night, but again, that's not the default. That's a very risky way of doing it. And I think it generally works better when you don't have chop like this. You know what I'm saying? This is no good for NQ Trader. This is good. This is good right here. This is good. This is no good. Right, so you'll start to learn with NQ Trader when to turn it on. This is also not great. This is decent here. This isn't great. It's a lot of chop. That's not good. Not good. So need to play that into the future, but yeah, you're right. I just realized that I'm not showing my actual trading view. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well, let's pull it up here. Let's use this. Morning, Shia. So overnight, I was basically just saying like this chop right here for NQ Trader is not going to be good. That's going to eat it up, right? But if you get these downtrends, that's pretty good. These uptrends, that's pretty good. Okay. Same thing here. This downtrend, pretty good. Be pretty good for NQ Trader. If you get a slow uptrend or slow downtrend, it can also be pretty good. As well as like this was the previous night. This isn't great because especially with how big these ranges are, right? Like we get a nice move up, but it pulls back like pretty heavy. Doesn't look like much, but it's just pulling up or going up, breaking a high, pulling back, breaking a high, pulling back. If you get a slow uptrend or a slow downtrend like this, isn't too bad. That's better for NQ traders. So if you ever, you know, obviously you can't predict the night, and most of you wouldn't be staying up all night to watch. I would say, you know, if you want to use 102 brick size, then it's best to use that like during the morning when you're watching. Generally, the guy who found 102 brick size to work, he used it from like 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. He thought that worked pretty well, so 10 to 11 a.m. 205 is the default. Let me... So this was 102 last night. Let me see. So yeah, so loss here, win-win, so you'd be break even. But then it gets caught in chop, right? And that's when it eats a hole, is when it chops like that. And then a win, a win, a win, right? So you can see it's starting to smooth back out, but this can really mess you up. Generally 10 to 11 a.m. is what the guy who found it liked. So yesterday from 10 a.m., which started right here, this trade. So you would have had 1 win, 2 wins, 3 wins, then back-to-back losses, which that eats you a little bit. So yesterday was pretty choppy, 10 to 11 a.m. from the looks of it. Yeah. I mean, whatever times you want to run, you can run it, right? If we get a nice downtrend on the open like yesterday, it was 2 wins, loss, win, 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 win. Then it starts chopping. But we can take a look at 205 because that is default, right? 205 last night. 3 wins, right? So 205, again, really smooths it out. So 3 wins last night, that would be 750. Again, if you lost one trade, you'd be break even because that does have a negative risk reward. We can look back to yesterday. Looks like yesterday, 1 win, 2 win, 3 win, 4 wins, then a loss. So you'd be positive 1 win. That's 250, 500, 750, 1,000. Then you're only up plus 250. Then this makes you plus 750. Then 1,000. Then a loss. So 1,000, that puts you only up 250. This would put you down like 1,000. Then a win, so minus 500. So yesterday was pretty choppy. But again, I always say overnight's the best with 205. So if you just did overnight, from midnight to like 9 a.m. or midnight to 8 a.m., whatever you'd like, you'd be pretty positive. The night before was crazy. We had a win, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 wins in a row. This was on the 11th. 16 wins in a row. And then a loss. And then a win, then a loss. Then a win, then a win. Then another win. So you'd be majorly up on this day. Big overnight range, right? But you can see the candles are pretty smooth. That's what you want to look for. You can literally change the brick size to whatever you want. You just want them to look smooth, okay? Like if you lower the brick size and it looks really choppy, that's not going to be good. If you raise it and it's more smooth than the 205, it might work better. So you can fit it depending on the market conditions, right? But like again, this day was 16 wins before it took a loss. So that's where if you play it out in the long term, the win rate's going to play out for you. Right? So anyway, I think that's enough NQ Trader there. Reminder, Apex does have 80% off. You're up 250 yesterday. Nice, Cameron. Post that in the testimonials if you haven't. Apex 80% off sale. There's the code. Okay. It's same pricing for 150Ks, 250Ks, and 300K evals. They're all $59 for all 3 of those, and then the PA activation fees for when you pass are all $130 one time, which isn't terrible. Market opens here in 4 minutes. I think we will move up on open to take London highs after we take London highs, which is at 19,040. Not sure, but good morning, TJ. Hope you guys are doing well. Make sure if you buy Apex counts, use my code. All right, all right. reminder too, Botfolio's filling up, okay? I would encourage you guys, if you're interested in Botfolio, to join the waitlist. You don't have to pay anything right now until it's released, all right? In about a month and a half, we're releasing. It is the end goal for you guys, right? If you use SBS or NQTrader, your goal should be to get payouts with it and make some money that you can put towards Botfolio. Botfolio should be the end goal for everybody, as it's like the most automated you can get with systems and has a great return. Like the average return over the last like 5 years is about 75% returns annually. And I think 2023 was the biggest year with 123% gains. So if you started like a 50K account, you would have ended the year with around $110,000 account. Okay. Literally a full like salary job. Okay. Can I send the waitlist link? Yes, I can. I'll send both in here. We have a yearly waitlist and a lifetime waitlist. That should be the end goal. And the lifetime waitlist is, it may seem expensive to some of you. It's not cheap. I'll tell you, I paid way more to get it created professionally. So here's the yearly. And then here is the lifetime, which is actually a fantastic deal because I paid, again, way more to get it created. Just to give you a little reference on who created it, I can't tell you exactly who, but a guy who's made portfolios for money managers, hedge funds, has created this portfolio. So it's not Ben who's created our NinjaTrader stuff. It is professional portfolio builder. Do you ever use gasoline anymore? Haven't heard anything about it. Yeah, we don't use gasoline trader anymore. We've just moved on to better and cooler things. We still offer it in the bundle if someone wanted the bundle, but we don't sell it individually. We just have SBS, NQTrader, still have Level Up Trader, ES Trader. We're working on a new one as well, new algo for the prop firm group, which is timeless, right? But yeah, Botfolio really should be the end goal. The minimum, what I would recommend is you have $50,000 to put in there. And again, it's not like you need to take $50,000 out of your bank account, right? Like if you have a bunch of money invested into long-term growth stocks, maybe you take some money out of that and move it into Botfolio because it's still investing. It's just like a day in swing trading investor. It's just almost diversifying you a little bit more, right? Bare minimum would be about 25K, but you wouldn't be able to really use all the algos just because of how much margin is required for the entries. Like if you got put in 16 positions at once, so like 16 of the 32 strategies were in a position, you'd probably end up using more than the 25K in your account, right? Just to purchase the contracts, okay? So that's that. I would probably tell you to use less of the algos or of the strategies, but it's for a 50K account. Botfolio's never had more than a 20% drawdown, or it has a 95% confidence that it would never have more than a 20% drawdown, right? With a bigger growth return. So yeah, I mean, you just need a TradeStation account. It doesn't matter what account you have with TradeStation. Well, you need to have a futures trading account with TradeStation. I don't think it matters if you're using that within an IRA or whatever. It just has to be TradeStation account. Market's open now. Obviously, we're waiting. Nope. TradeStation TradeStation's it. It's the best platform for algos. It's what it was built for. But you'll be using it on a VPS, so it'll be VPS only. So I don't know if there's a way or workaround with the VPS. Why can't you use it with prop firms? It's just not built for that. It's built for live accounts only. TradeStation doesn't work on prop firms as well. So, and it's going to be an only TradeStation thing. In the future, I may build some things for Timeless Group that'll be similar to Botfolio, but not to the extent of that. But Botfolio really should be the end goal for all of you. I truly believe that. So it's made 20. If you guys aren't in the Botfolio group, you should join it. Posted the other day. It's up 26.5% in the last 2 weeks, which is obviously a little bit of an anomaly. But on the year so far, Botfolio is up 21.6%, while the market's down on the year, right? Botfolio's up 21%. I assume Botfolio holds things overnight too, so that's where it'll fall down with props. Yeah, yep, it does hold overnight. It actually held over the weekend, this past weekend. Ended up catching a huge trade. It held an ES trade last week over multiple days and caught, I think, about 500 points on ES with like 1 micro. So, yeah. You know, it may have a downtrend, or maybe in drawdown for a little while. Like, it's been in drawdown for since the start of the year. Just because, I mean, the market was crazy, right? But 1 or 2 good weeks, and we're up 21%, right? So the losses are fairly small compared to the overall winning, right? Who won't allow a Wyoming LLC? I don't know. Yeah, Botfolio will be TradeStation only, live accounts only. And it's just good. It's just good. No trades so far on SBS. We are 4 minutes into the day. Swept London highs right on the open there, and we dropped. Yeah.
Order filled.
We're in on the 42, 32, and 48 in short.
Order canceled. Order canceled.
We did win on those trades there. Plus 230 or so. Plus 230 or so. Or sorry, 330. So 1R on those trades. We're kind of just chopping right now. Right after we took London highs, we did dump pretty good. I mean, 70 points. But now we're just a little bit choppy. Doesn't know what exactly we want to do right now. Just a heads up, you know, for NQ Trader, one of the guys in the chat were saying he was testing 2-minute charts. NQ Trader is built for Ninja Renko bars. Same reason SBS is built for 1-minute charts. Like, you guys should generally just use what it's built for, and don't mess with it too much. That's my recommendation. Pumping up right now. No other trades right now. We did end up pumping. See if we come back down. I'm watching, see if we come back down. Previous day high is at 257. I don't think we'd go up there, but we could.
Order
We're in
filled.
another short here on the 32. This is a tight stop that'll be hopefully fixed in the update to where you can avoid taking a trade that's this tight of a stop, because oftentimes you do get stopped on these. It doesn't win that often when you don't give it the room. And
Order
that's the
canceled.
demonstration there. Took the loss. It was just way too tight of a stop. If you ever get entered on those, you can always just flatten right away. But well, so we're break even on the 32. No news to worry about today though. So that is a good thing, I guess. Since we have a lot of you in here, I would appreciate if every one of you dropped a like. All right. Drop a like. Apex 80% off sale. Go grab some accounts if you want. Use my code. Probably gonna take out liquidity at 95. Maybe not. Wait, I mean, we just swept liquidity at 79. Maybe that's all it wants, but I would think we take out 95 as well. All right, NQ, what do you want to do, man? What do you want to do? We're just sitting here. It's a little choppy. We got a nice pump up, but now it's turning a little choppy, a little sideways. Range is pretty good. I mean, 115 points already since the open.
Order filled.
We're in on the 42 right now. We're in short. Don't love it, just because I think we're going to go take out the high 95, but I always say I don't love it, and a lot of times it works, so we'll see what the 42 wants to give us here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Stops at 86 at the high. All right,
Order
we're gonna take out the
submitted.
highs at 95. That's a loss there on 42. All right, we're gonna take out 95s. We just touched it. Just got one tick away. All right, come on, take out the highs. There we go.
Target filled. Dang, 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 dang. Really did move up. Really did. A lot so far. No other trades there. Still waiting. We're just chilling. Just chilling. These live streams are just to chill, watch some setups. That's it. All right, NQ, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, NQ? I mean, it doesn't. I wouldn't think we moved to previous high. It's at 150 points more up. So, I wouldn't think we do right now. But if the draw is higher, that's the next spot. So that is the next spot. See if Botfolio is in anything. Botfolio's in an ES long from 54.34 and a Bitcoin long. Looks like I just entered that. Micro Bitcoin long. we're chilling still. Not much else going on.
Order filled.
$32 range pattern 2 trade. We are in a long. We are in a long. Not the best pattern 2 I've ever seen, but it looks like it's gonna lose, but that's okay. That's okay. 1 minute, still just sitting.
Order canceled.
We stopped on the 32.
Order filled.
I want to see us move a little lower before we move higher. If the draw is higher. We're in another 32 trade. Bad slippage there. Bad slippage.
Order canceled.
It is a winner though, which is good. And then stopping out.
Order canceled.
Stopping out the rest there. So we're down a little bit on 32. It really looks, I mean, we're just chopping right now. It looks like we want to go up
Order submitted.
to me, so.
Order filled.
We're in shorts on 42, 32, and long on the 48.
Order canceled.
First TP is hit on the 42. 32 got real close.
Order
32 just hit
canceled.
TP for the first TP there.
Order canceled.
Stopped out the rest there. We're break even on 32. We're up a tiny bit on the 42. 1 minute still sitting with nothing. And then 48 is about to lose. So
Order filled.
what's going on? What's going on? Kind of a slow day. Kind of a slow day. I'm just not, I just don't want to do it right now, that's all. Mr. Wilson's been busy with a lot of things as well. I'm either delaying it for a while, just because I have a lot of other things I have to focus on with the auto traders and stuff right now. That's alright, you can't catch every trade, man. Cannot catch every trade. Botfolio's doing good today, Tom. Yesterday, realized gain was about 1,500 at the end of the day. Today, well, it was actually 2,000. It took some $500 of loss yesterday, I think. So it's today's about break even. Realized about $140 down, and open we have about $180 open. It's in a MES long up 200 and a Bitcoin long right now. So Botfolio's doing fine. It's still up crazy right now. So the last few weeks have been really, really good. So that's good. Not every day is gonna be a big green though. You know, you're gonna have a lot of days that are small red, small green. You might have a few days that are big red. You know, a couple $1,000 red. But over time, the green days way outperform, right? Just as anything. I mean, if the market dumps 5%, there's a good chance you will have a red day with Botfolio, right? At least if it's in longs. It can still short and have some good wins, but yeah, so. No problem, Tom. We're in some more trades here. 32. $32 winner. At least break even. Come on. Hit the first TP, man.
Order canceled.
There we go. Go to full TP, would you? Doesn't want to do it. Okay.
Order
Stopped
canceled.
out. We're up. Not up much, but we're up 230. Yeah. Price action is pretty bad right now. Pretty bad. Also, reminder for the people who purchase our Autotraders on Timeless, there is no refunds. Like, you can't just request your refund back. It's a monthly subscription, right? So you can just cancel whenever you want. Okay.
Order canceled.
Pattern 2 trade on 32R. Yeah, just did. 48's winning though.
Target filled. Order canceled.
Um, 48 just won. 32 is in a winning position currently.
Order filled. Order canceled. Order filled. Order filled. Order canceled.
Did we not win that 32, man? We were so close. I wasn't paying attention. This 42 is looking good. This 48 is looking good. We still have nothing on the 1 minute though.
Order canceled.
Wow. Big drop there. Big drop there. That was crazy. That was crazy. Okay.
Order submitted.
Dang, we are dumping, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Wow.
Order cancelled.
Wow, wow, wow. I should have held my runner. I took a manual short at the highs. I pretty much jumped out with everything when we hit 1937. 55 points of profit. And then we just dumped to the 50%. Exactly. So I went for $100 left on a micro. If I held for another 2 minutes, it would be $350 on a micro. Alright guys, 10:21. We're gonna call it a day. Read on, I mean, the news or something just came out because it just dumped like crazy. But we're gonna call it a day there. Green on 48, break even on 32, a little down on 42, down one trade on 1 minute. So slight red day. Not a big deal. We'll come back tomorrow.
Order submitted.
Everyone have a great rest of your day. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you later.